So Jordan Peterson is suffering from brain damage from psychiatric medication withdrawal. So I've already covered on my page the ways that these medications can induce mental illness, disability, brain damage, and even kill people. But today I want to focus on Jordan and what's going on with him. So first off, I have to say that I don't wish this on anybody. I know how difficult and painful it can be to go through this. But at the same time, I think there's something good that can come out of this because Jordan Peterson probably has hundreds of millions of followers. So I think the general public is going to start becoming more aware that people like me, people like the psychiatrists in the industry that are speaking out against the corruption in the system, that we're not all crazy. We're not conspiracy theorists. We're actually trying to protect and help people and save people's lives because withdrawal like this can actually kill people. So Jordan is suffering from something called akathisia, which is a syndrome that happens when you go into a protracted or long-term withdrawal from these medications. What you have to understand is the way these medications change the brain, the way the brain adapts and becomes dependent on these medications. If you change the dose, if you change the medication, if you come off too quickly, it can actually shock the brain and the nervous system to the point that's equivalent to a traumatic brain injury. It can injure and disable the brain, and in many cases, it has left people permanently mentally disabled, all from one mistake from the psychiatrist. Now, I know people are going to say, well, just trust your psychiatrist. They can safely taper you. You just have to follow the doctor's advice and nothing bad will happen. But the truth is, there are many specialists in the field of psychiatry and they specialize in tapering. And what they all say is that the majority of psychiatrists don't know how to taper, they're doing it wrong, and they're damaging and even killing people. So it's really easy to understand if we look at the modern science of tapering. We need to do something called a hyperbolic taper where you reduce the medication by like 5 to 10% at a time. Some people need as low as 1 to 3% reductions at a time. So if you do the math, it can take months or years to come off of a medication. Now, common psychiatric practice, they'll tell you just cut your pill in half for a few days and just stop taking it. They'll tell you it's totally safe. There's no reason to do a long, small taper. They'll tell you it's totally fine to just quickly stop your drug within a matter of days. So let's just compare that. Most psychiatrists take you off a medication in a few days. Proper tapering takes months or years. There is a huge difference, and this is exactly how they're inducing brain damage and permanent mental disability in people. Just take Jordan, for example. He's been suffering with this for 5 or 6 years now, and he actually slightly recovered, and now his symptoms flared up again. This just goes to show us that this is something that can live with you for the rest of your life. Some people never recover at all, and even those that do recover, there is still a huge risk that the symptoms are going to flare up again because the brain damage in many cases can be permanent.